In a shocking move, Daniel Kinahan has reportedly put a €1 million bounty on the head of Gerry Hutch, a notorious Irish gang leader. The news has sent shockwaves throughout the criminal underworld, with many questioning the motives behind Kinahan's decision. This video will explore what may have led to this dramatic action and the possible implications for the Irish underworld. So do subscribe to our YouTube channel and like this video for more informational videos like this. Without any further delay, let's dive in. Who is Daniel Kinahan? Daniel Kinahan is a well-known name in the world of organized crime. He is the son of notorious Irish criminal Gerry Kinahan and has been linked to various criminal activities for years. Kinahan is considered to be one of the most powerful and influential figures in the global underworld. Born in Dublin in 1978, Daniel Kinahan spent much of his life in Spain, where his father set up a lucrative drug trafficking network. Kinahan took over the reins of the criminal empire after his father's arrest in 2010. Under his leadership, the organization expanded its operations to include illegal gambling, money laundering, and arms trafficking. In recent years, Kinahan has been linked to a number of high-profile criminal incidents, including the murder of boxing promoter David Byrne at the Regency Hotel in Dublin in 2016. He has also been accused of being the mastermind behind an international drug trafficking ring, which involved smuggling large quantities of cocaine and other drugs into Ireland. Despite being one of the most wanted men in Europe, Kinahan has managed to evade arrest and continue his criminal activities. His vast wealth and extensive network of contacts have made it difficult for law enforcement agencies to bring him to justice. The bounty placed on Gerry Hutch's head by Kinahan has brought the spotlight back on his criminal activities and the global underworld network he operates in. With such a powerful and dangerous figure involved, the situation in the Irish Mafia is expected to become even more volatile and dangerous in the coming weeks. What led to this bounty? The history between the Kinahan and Hutch families has been long and tumultuous. It all started in 2015 when a botched attempt on the life of Daniel Kinahan, son of Gerry Kinahan, left two of his associates dead. The attempted hit was allegedly ordered by the Hutch family, specifically by Gerry the Monk Hutch, who has been dubbed the head of the family. Since then, there has been an ongoing feud between the two families, with several murders and retaliatory attacks carried out by both sides. The Irish media has dubbed this feud as the Kinahan-Hutch feud, and it has been a topic of much debate and speculation. However, the feud reached a new level recently when Daniel Kinahan reportedly put a €1 million bounty on Gerry Hutch's head. This announcement has sent shockwaves through the criminal underworld in Ireland, with many speculating about the implications of such a bold move. There have been reports that this bounty was announced in retaliation to an attempted hit on Daniel Kinahan's life in 2019, which was allegedly orchestrated by Gerry Hutch and his associates. It seems that the Kinahan family has finally had enough and is now willing to go to extreme lengths to ensure their safety and eliminate their enemies. This move by Daniel Kinahan is seen as a clear escalation in the ongoing feud, and it is unclear where this will all lead. It has raised questions about the effectiveness of the Irish law enforcement agencies and their ability to control the criminal underworld in the country. Regardless, this is a dangerous situation for both families and for anyone who might be caught in the crossfire. The Irish government and the law enforcement agencies need to take action to ensure the safety of the citizens and prevent any further escalation of this feud. What does this mean for the Hutch family? The news of Daniel Kinahan putting a €1 million bounty on Gerry the Monk Hutch's head has left the Hutch family in a state of shock and fear. This is not the first time that the Hutch family has been targeted by the Kinahan gang, but the stakes have never been higher. Gerry Hutch is the head of the Hutch family, a notorious Irish mafia group which has been at odds with the Kinahan gang for a long time. The feud between the two gangs began when Gerry Hutch, Gerry's nephew, was killed in a botched hit in Spain in 2015. Since then, there have been numerous killings and violent incidents that have kept the feud between the two groups alive. With Daniel Kinahan putting a bounty on Gerry Hutch's head, the Hutch family is now living in constant fear. They know that their lives are at risk, and they are taking all necessary precautions to protect themselves. They are keeping a low profile, avoiding public places, and staying in secure locations. The Hutch family has always been a tight-knit group, and this latest development has only made them stronger. They are united in their determination to protect themselves and seek revenge if necessary. They know that they cannot let this latest threat go unpunished and are likely to retaliate against the Kinahan gang. In summary, the bounty put on Gerry Hutch's head has left the Hutch family in a state of fear and heightened alert. They are doing everything they can to protect themselves and are likely to retaliate against the Kinahan gang. This latest development has only made the feud between the two groups more intense, and there is no end in sight. What does this mean for the Irish Mafia? The Irish Mafia, also known as the Kinahan-Hutch gang war, has been raging for years. The rivalry began when a botched assassination attempt in Spain in 2014 by a Kinahan family member resulted in the murder of Gerry Hutch, a nephew of Gerry Hutch. Since then, the two criminal families have been at each other's throats. Daniel Kinahan, the head of the Kinahan cartel, putting a bounty of 1 million euros on Gerry Hutch's head signifies a new level of escalation in gang war. It is no longer just about territory and control of drug trafficking. It has now become personal. The Irish Mafia is known for its ruthlessness and willingness to resort to extreme measures to eliminate their enemies. With the Kinahan cartel being one of the most powerful organized crime groups in Europe, the bounty on Gerry Hutch's head sends a clear message that the Kinahan family is not backing down and is ready to do whatever it takes to eliminate the threat of the Hutch family. This move could also have wider implications for the Irish Mafia. It could mean that other criminal organizations could become involved in the conflict as they see an opportunity to expand their own criminal activities in Ireland. The prospect of a full-blown gang war in Ireland could become a reality. The Irish police have been cracking down on organized crime in recent years, and with this new development, they will need to step up their efforts even more. It is vital that they take this situation seriously and do everything in their power to prevent any further bloodshed. Overall, the bounty on Gerry Hutch's head by Daniel Kinahan is a worrying development for the Irish Mafia and the wider community. It could potentially lead to a full-blown gang war and would have severe consequences for the safety and security of Ireland. What does this mean for Gerry the Monk Hutch? Gerry the Monk Hutch, a notorious figure in the Irish underworld, is now in grave danger. With a 1 million euro bounty on his head, his life is at risk more than ever before. As a key player in the deadly feud between the Hutch and Kinahan crime families, this bounty puts his safety in a very vulnerable position. The Monk has long been considered one of the most powerful and feared gangsters in Ireland. His criminal activities date back decades, and he has managed to evade arrest despite being under constant surveillance by law enforcement. This new threat from Daniel Kinahan, a man known for his ruthlessness and strategic mind, only adds to his already precarious situation. The bounty could make the Monk an easy target for anyone seeking to collect the hefty reward. He will need to stay alert and vigilant at all times, watching his back for any potential assassins. His family and associates will also be at risk as they could be seen as collateral damage. However, Gerry Hutch is not a man to be underestimated. He is a seasoned criminal with many years of experience, and he is likely to take the necessary precautions to protect himself. It's possible he may go into hiding or seek protection from rival gangs who share a common enemy with him. In any case, this bounty puts Gerry Hutch in an even more dangerous position. He is now one of the most wanted men in Ireland, and it remains to be seen how this will play out in the deadly feud between the Hutch and Kinahan crime families. What are your thoughts on this? Do let us know in the comments section below. See you in the next one.